Hey guys, it's Pastor Shane here. I'm a recovering addict myself. I've overcome drug addiction, alcohol, and other life issues through the wonderful program of Celebrate Recovery and having Jesus in my life, believing that He could take away this drug addiction, which He did. I want to share with you today the top 5 recovery triggers. These are very important for you to know if you or someone you know is dealing with a drug addiction or alcoholism, pill addiction, whatever it is. I want you to know about these 5 recovery triggers. Okay? These are going to help you before they happen, before the relapse happens. I relapsed many times before I got clean for 16 years now. These triggers that happen, they will come. You have to be prepared for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started right now. Okay, first one, number 1, environmental triggers. Being in an environment or a situation associated with drug use, old hangouts, old playgrounds, old playmates. Rule number 1 in getting sober and staying sober: change your playground, change your playmates. You have to get away from the old crowd, your old friends, and if it's family, you gotta cut them off too. You gotta cut off everybody in your circle that could trigger you from relapsing. You have to do it. I tell people all the time, get out, get away. Stop hanging out with the people. Stop hanging out with your old hangouts. All right, number 2, the next one, emotional triggers. Strong emotions like stress, anger, depression, grieving, sadness, or even being bored can be a trigger that leads you to crave or potentially want to relapse. You have to be aware of your emotions. For many of us that are in recovery, we stuffed our hurts, we stuffed our pain, we stuffed our emotions by doing drugs and alcohol and other things. And it's time to actually feel your emotions, is what I like to say. When you're sober, you actually get to feel depression, feel anxiety, feel the fear, and feel these things that we've suppressed for a very long time. And it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel anxiety. These are emotions that we have to get used to and learn how to adapt to them when they come. Number 3, social triggers. This is peer pressure. This is being around others that want to influence you to relapse. These are old acquaintances, old friends. You run into somebody at the store. Oh, hey man, I'm going out. We're going to go to this bar. You should come along and hang out with us. You go to the bar. Bam, you relapse. You take a drink. You relapse. You do some drugs. You got to be careful about these social triggers. Number 4, celebratory triggers. It's my birthday. There's an event. It's a wedding. You're at a reception. You're at a party. You're at a graduation. These triggers are very strong when they come upon you, and they're associated with you wanting to relapse. So you have to be very careful about even going to any events, especially early on in your recovery. You want to be very careful about being around people that are drinking and socializing and doing drugs when you're at an event, especially when you're at like a wedding or a birthday party or a place where people are going to be doing it. You could have a very strong urge to relapse, to get high again. Be very careful with events. Be very careful with, it's my birthday, I can have a drink. No, you can't. If you're an alcoholic like me, One drink leads to one bottle, to one case, and it leads to death, because that's what almost happened to me. All right, the very last one is negative thinking patterns. This can cause you to trigger back into a relapse. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, feelings of unworth, low self-esteem. This can lead you to being vulnerable. This can lead you to wanting to relapse. It can lead you to having some depression. Negative thinking can destroy your recovery. You have to surround yourself with positive people, people that can speak life into you, people that can give you some positive affirmations about how well you're doing in your recovery, how well you're doing at your job, how well you're doing with handling difficult situations that are arising in your life. You really have to be very careful with negative thinking. You have to take every thought captive. You have to tell yourself that you are worthy, that you are good enough, that you can get through this, that you are going to make it. You can be successful. You can be the person that you want to be. You can make your dreams come true. You can do anything that you put your mind to it. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Be very careful with negative thoughts, self-doubt, self-worth. These are things that when you're starting out in your recovery, it's messy. You might be have dug yourself into a pit that you're trying to get your way out. It's step by step to digging yourself out. But just know that when you hang out with other people that are in recovery, you have a helping hand helping you and pulling you out of the pit, helping you every step of the way. Get with people that are like-minded. Get into support groups, small groups, NA, AA, Celebrate Recovery, any 12-step program, anything like that where you're around other people going through issues just like you that can help you along the path of your recovery. God bless you, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your recovery. Thank you.